Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you how to create less than type frequency distribution table and more than type frequency distribution table. So see, if we have age in years, say 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. I am taking just 3 class intervals to make you understand the concept, number of children. So let me say 2, 5 and 3. Now what we have to do for making less than type frequency distribution table, in less than type frequency distribution table we are supposed to write upper limits. So these values are upper limits and these are lower limits, right? So for less than type frequency distribution table we are supposed to write upper limits. So how we write? First column for less than type frequency distribution table. The first column heading will remain same, age in years, and we will choose the upper limits. So here you can write less than 10, less than 20, less than 30, and so on. So I have taken 3 class intervals to make you understand the concept. So in less than type frequency distribution table you are supposed to choose the upper limits. Now number of children. In less than type frequency distribution table your first frequency will remain same. So what is the first frequency here? 2. So it will remain same. Then you keep on adding the next frequency in the previous cumulative frequency. So this is what cumulative frequency we are calculating. So 2, next frequency is 5, 2 plus 5, 7, right? And then in 7 we will add the next frequency. So what is 7 plus 3? 10, and so on. We will continue according to the given data. We will make this less than type frequency distribution table. So in less than type frequency distribution table you have to choose the upper limits, which will be represented on x-axis, and you have to calculate the cumulative frequency in ascending order, that will be represented on y-axis. And important is your first frequency will remain same in less than type, and last cumulative frequency will be the total of frequencies. So this will be a check for you. So if you will add up the frequencies, that frequency sum should be equal to the last cumulative frequency. If it is there, it means you have done correctly. So this is a check. Now for more than type frequency distribution table. First column heading will remain same, age in years. In more than type, what you have to choose? You have to choose the lower limits. So how we write? We write more than or equal to 0, more than or equal to 10, more than or equal to 20. Now we are writing more than or equal to why? Why we are writing equal to? Because we know in class intervals 10 to 20 or 20 to 30, 10 is added, 10 is included in the second class interval in 10 to 20. 10 is not included in 10 to 0 to 10. 10 is included in 10 to 20. So in this 10 is included. So we write more than or equal to 10 or more than or equal to 20, right? So how to calculate cumulative frequency, number of children? Now more than 0. So according to this information, all the students, total students are more than 0. So total are 10. So all 10 students are 0 or more than 0 years old, right? So what we will write here? We will write sum of frequencies. We will start with sum of frequencies. In less than type, we have started the first frequency same and last will be shown as sum of frequencies, right? But in more than type, we have to start with the sum, that is 10, and in next value we will subtract the first frequency out of it. So 10 minus 2, 8. Let me write here to show you. 10 minus 2, right? So we will subtract the frequencies out of the total. Now out of this balance we will subtract the next frequency. So 8 minus 5, that is 3. And in more than type students, the last frequency will come same. Last frequency will come same. You can remember in this way. In less than type, first frequency will remain same and last will be the total. It will be in ascending order. In more than type, it will be in descending order. So first will be the total and last frequency will remain same. In less than type, we write the upper limits. In case of more than type, we write the lower limits. So for class intervals, in less than type, we write upper limits, and in more than type, we write lower limits. And in case of frequency, in less than type, it will be ascending order cumulative frequency. In case of more than type, it will be descending order cumulative frequency. So this is how to convert the given continuous formed data frequency distribution into less than type or more than type distribution table. Important thing is, in the given data, class intervals must be continuous, like 0 to 10, next is 10 to 20, after that 20 to 30. This is very important. So let me do the first question of exercise 14.4. So question is in front of you. We are being given daily income of 50 workers of a factory and we are being asked convert the distribution above to a less than type cumulative frequency distribution and draw its ogive. So let us start. So we are being asked to convert it into less than type frequency distribution table that we have already learned how to do it. So let we do. So students, the heading will remain same, that is daily income in rupees. So in less than type, what was the rule? We have to choose the upper limits, right? So instead of writing less than again and again, we can write less than once at the top, less than. We can also use the word below. So less than, upper limit is 120, next is 140, 160, 180 and 200. So these are the upper limits. So our first column is ready, which is going to be shown on x-axis. So these are abscissa values. Now next column is number of workers. We will calculate the cumulative frequency. So let me write the number of workers, and in less than type, as we already have done, the first frequency will remain same, and then we have to keep on adding the next frequency. So first frequency is here 12, so it will remain same. In this we will add the next frequency, 12 plus 14, 26, 26 plus 8, 34, 34 plus 6, 40, and 40 plus 10, 50. So as I told you, the first frequency will remain same and last will be the total of frequency, and we are already given in question there are 50 workers. So see, the last one cumulative frequency is 50. It means our calculation is correct. Now students, daily income we will represent on x-axis on the graph, and number of workers we will represent on y-axis. So these are abscissa values and these are ordinate values. So the points that we are going to plot on the graph are, we will plot the points 120, 12, 140, 26, 160, 34, 180, 40, and last is 200, 50 on the graph. So see the graph on the screen. So we have represented daily income along x-axis, and number of workers we have represented on y-axis. So here we have to use the kink. As you know, after 0 we are writing 100 on x-axis, but after 100 the gap is not 100, gap is of 20. So we have to use kink along x-axis, right students? So we will plot the points on the graph 120, 12, 140, 26 and so on. All the points we will plot on the graph, and we got the less than type ogive. So this is less than type ogive students.